Good morning.
Good morning.
Did I wait to say that till you had your mouth full?
Mm-hmm. Good, good.
Let's see if we got enough momentum to get over this. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Some more ice road trucking. It is 6:41 in the morning. Still pretty darn dark out, but I think the camera's picking up the light. Come on, you can do it. Spinning tires like crazy, but we're getting there. Forward flashers on just in case someone comes around that corner.
The snowplow just came and removed all your snow.
The snowplow removed all our grip.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Oh, yeah. Oh, please like and subscribe. Yeah. That good. Yeah.
Kettle River? I think it's the Kettle River. Highway 33 southbound. Good morning. I said that already.
Good morning.
Power divider locks off. Leave the diff, or turn the diff locks off. Leave the power divider lock on. Today will be a really short day. Just have an hour now to get to Grand Forks. Deliver a load there, pick up a load in Grand Forks, and then come an hour and a half, 2 hours back to home. That's it.
I think it's more than 2.5.
Maybe 2 hours. Oh, you're right. Might be 2.5. Especially with the snow. The ice road trucking.
I haven't pretty much time yet. When you call me from Grand Forks, I know how much time I have before you get home. I realized it because I came off around with you thinking just count down my freedom.
Wait, you count down to freedom when I come home?
No, I'm counting down to when I don't have freedom. No, that's not what I mean at all.
So you have no freedom once I get home. Got it. Okay. Okay, I got it. I get it.
I'm like, some people can take it that way. He's like, no, I mean it. It's, I can't wait for you to get home. Counting down the hours you get.
At least this ice road is pavement underneath. That has small blade down. Not a lot of snow up here, so you don't need a big blade.
I'm definitely getting my winter trip.
Don't really need the high beams here anymore. Yeah, you're definitely getting in your winter driving, or tripping, passengering.
Yeah, that's winter.
Got quite the heat going, so hopefully we don't overheat the Osmo. Yes, this is along Highway 33, southbound, south of Beaverdale, headed into Westgate.
Bridge?
West Bridge. It's the highway I called the boringest highway in BC, but I think you guys have proven it enough time that it's not. We're in Westbridge because 50. No engine brakes, no cruise control, power divider lock on. It's pretty good driving. It's not bad at all. I'm doing full speed limit on this, guys. It's not bad. It's pretty grippy. Snow over here. Black ice is what makes it bad driving. The snowy stuff like this, not bad. The snowplow removed a lot of the snow, which makes it slipperier. If the snowplow wasn't removing quite as much snow, you'd have a little more traction, but I can see he's left some traction on here, so. One lane bridge. It's 2 lane, but I need 2 lanes to get turned around the corner. 45-degree corner onto the bridge. I guess not quite. And the way it's plowed, it's 1.5 lanes. Yeah, there's snow everywhere. Yep. Down in the bottom of the valley here, there's snow. It was snowing in the Okanagan Valley last night, so I suspect by the time we get to the Okanagan, it'll be melted. It won't be sticking on the ground, at least not on the road. But we have officially winter everywhere. Everybody's gotten snow now. I don't know if the lower mainland has, but we certainly have. And this truck seems to be handling the snow beautifully. Even the black ice climbing up the hill out of Kamloops. My diffs locked up so fast that they're air instead of electric. Message to the back. I just take my foot off the throttle, hit the buttons, and both lights were on immediately. I hit the throttle again, and away I go. With the old ones, you'd have to wait for those things to lock up. I'd say, come on, lock in. Come on, lock in. They seem to take a couple more seconds to unlock sometimes, but locking in, they just do it immediately. I think I'm going to like this truck in the winter. It's a little more responsive to do what I tell it to do. Waking up. Still waking up. See how we slept at that rest area just north of Westgate. West Bridge. Because there's a bridge there. You cross the narrow bridge, that's why it's called West Bridge. Okay, bridge.
Depends how you look at it, but it's not really west of the bridge.
It's south? I don't know why it's west. West of what?
Maybe there's another bridge somewhere. named after a guy.
That could be a person. West might not be a direction, it might be a last name.
No.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I didn't sleep though because I snowplow a few times.
Yeah, the snowplow woke us up a couple of times. I think it woke me up twice
Yeah.
when he plowed our the rest area we were parked in. It's like, why couldn't you plow it before we got there? You know what I was saying before I got there? I'm like, I hope they plowed the rest area. Nope. Nope, they did not. And if I would have pulled into the rest area, stopped, and went to bed, I would have been stuck today morning. What I did is I pulled into the rest area, and backed up, and drove forward. And I backed up, drove forward. And I backed up, and I drove forward. Compacting my tracks a bit and cooling my tires down. Then I stopped. Did not put on the parking brakes on my trailer, only the truck itself. Gave it a minute, and then I moved the truck a couple of feet and parked it again. Moved the truck a couple of feet and parked it again. I refused to set the brakes on the trailer until those trailer brakes are all the way cool. You have to give them at least half an hour before setting those brakes. Or else those wheels will not turn in the morning. Learned that the hard way in the first winter. And nobody's going to tell you don't set your trailer brakes because that's a liability safety issue. But I'm going to tell you, don't set your trailer brakes. Give them half an hour. Don't leave the truck unattended without having your trailer brakes set, but don't set your trailer brakes. At least for half an hour.
I think that just remember to move like you did. Otherwise you're gonna be
And move, yeah. You come to a stop, you immediately move it, because even with me moving back and forth to cool the tires off, I left it parked for a minute, and then not even a minute, 30 seconds, and then I went and moved it again. Stop, move it, stop, move it. Even those couple of seconds, there were little divots. You can see these pools of water where the tires were melting the ice. And if you wait long enough for that ice to refreeze, that's it, you're stuck.
Yeah. It was like a super glue here.
It's like these little divots that the tires sit in. Good luck getting out of that. But also when you get going again, very gentle. You don't want to spin the tires. Because if you are in a little divot, it has frozen, water is frozen into the tread, which means you have a little bit of grip if you don't spin your tires. You spin the tire, the grip's all gone, and now you're on solid black ice. So if you can get moving without spinning the tire, that's why everything was locked up, and it just really gently moved out. So parking on snow and ice, that's one way of getting stuck immediately. So I've pulled over, cleaned the windshield wipers, jumped back in, and I was stuck. On the rumble strip. That's one thing actually kind of nice with the rumble strips. They often still, you can hear them through the snow. brighter out. It should be bright sunlight by now.
So close.
Because it's just about 7 o'clock. But yeah, I guess it's snowing and there's really thick clouds, so it'll get a bit brighter. But it's going to take its time getting brighter. Welcome to Rock Creek. I also learned to clean the lights off of my trailer. Walk around the trailer in the evening when you park and clean all the lights off before you go to sleep, because all the lights might be kind of moist and wet and stuff like that. Clean them off, because in the morning it's going to be a layer of dirty ice. Good luck cleaning them off in the morning. Hotel is open. It's a bit uphill. Well, I need the lockers. I'll lock it up as soon as I get around this corner. Can't see out of your window.
I know. I have to put it down when I need to.
Turn left at the stop sign.
Nice and gentle. Nice and gentle. I just looked for headlights up the hill. I didn't see any headlights. If you're coming down with no lights on, that is on you. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, I was going to turn the fan up for defog. Oh, you can't even park in there.
Yeah, that's not
Oh, you could. Yeah, you could. But there's construction going on. You could park in there.
It probably was busy last night.
Excuse me.
If you needed that, it probably would have been full.
Not really. It's rarely full. Usually have one or two trucks in there. But the truck parked off the street probably just didn't know there was parking available. It's a moving van. Probably has never come this way before. I think we would have been fine parking there, but we just didn't have time to get there.
I like where we slept better anyways.
Yeah, we slept in a pretty nice place.
It was
Nice and
less-
quiet, other than the snowplow, but yeah, slept well.
Something you should avoid all the school bus pickups. We should be early enough to avoid all the school bus picking up.
Yeah, we'll be early enough to avoid school buses. Should be delivering right around 8. We're told deliver between 8 and 10. That's what the customer's been told, so I think we're right dead on schedule. Yeah, we had 6 hours of this kind of driving last night. I kind of went back and forth, but for 6 hours I was back and forth in this kind of stuff. Started with a lot of black ice. That wasn't fun. And then it went to this, and then we went to bottom in Vernon, and from Vernon to Kelowna, So other Kamloops, we got black ice. At the top, we had this kind of stuff. Further into Kelowna, we had wet, slushy. And then climbing out of Kelowna onto Highway 33, there was 2 Super Bs spun out. They were chaining up. I guess the one wasn't spun out. The one that had the one spun out, and the next one just pulled over and stopped and goes, "Yep, if he spun out, I will too." Chaining up down here. So 2 Super Bs chaining up, and this kind of road all the way from Kelowna to Rock Creek. Well, I guess it continues. Probably like this all the way to Grand Forks. And probably all the way back to the sites.
Imagine the pulse is kind of uninspiring too.
Pulse is mandatory chain up, at least it was last night. This is the corner I normally don't slow down for.
How can you see out of your car? People that don't even clear off all the windows, how can they even see out?
Oh yeah, that drives me nuts. How lazy are you when it's been snowing and you don't even clear all the windows off the truck or your car?
I know the passenger side wasn't clean, and the rear, like the rear,
So where did that vehicle in front of us come from?
they were here.
I didn't see the vehicle in front of us until we came around the corner.
You really can't see a vehicle. So,
I see a snowstorm in front of us, so that there has to be a vehicle inside that snowstorm. Maybe that's the RV that the other trucker warned us
I was
about.
thinking that, like, maybe they pulled over Rock Creek.
Last night a trucker warned us there's an RV in front of us with no tail lights. Oh, I see. This is a trailer being towed. The trailer has no tail lights, but I see a pickup has tail lights. So the pickup is towing. The pickup has lights, but the RV has nothing. So this has got to be it.
Yeah, they spent the night in Rock Creek.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they only got 8 hours of sleep too because they're in front of us. Yeah, we've only got 9 hours of drive time today, or we're on duty time, so we'll have to. Should be fine, but keep that in mind.
This should be something people can look at and be like, yeah, lights are important.
Yeah, lights are important. If you don't have lights, oh, it's not. Nope, it's not. I take it all back. There are lights on the back, on the trailer, but he's making enough dust, snow dust, that his lights must be completely covered up. Take it back. Maybe you should get out and clean off his tail lights, but there are slight glows of tail lights there. I see them now, and it's not an RV. It is a big rig logging truck. Radio on. Did you check Drive BC at all? No, of course not. We didn't have any cell service.
No. And I realized I forgot something else.
What else did you forget?
Your allergy pill.
My allergy pill. Yeah, I need that. Be unloading it. Yep, I'm gonna need that.
What direction am I looking at?
Just wherever we're gonna be driving, between here and Grand Forks and back home.
Good morning, Steve. Before you get moving, please call me Tammy.
Steve? Or
Steve. You want to text Tammy and go, you message me instead of Steve.
Yeah.
Thanks. I know I'm asking multiple things. Save Tammy some. So I'm not Steve. You might want to consider messaging Steve. It's hilarious.
She goes, oh boy. Thank you.
Oh boy. Thank you. Little bit funny. Figure save her, or else Steve starts driving and then she'll be mad at Steve. Steve, I told you not to drive. Told you to call me before you get going. Where Steve is like, what did I do? I always get in trouble and it's not my fault. Not sure which Steve she's talking about. I don't know if there's multiple Steves or not. I know one Steve works, does short runs out of the Kootenays.
She said, I think I need another coffee. I couldn't read it all the way.
I think I need another cup of java.
Yeah.
She's funny. I like her. She's a good dispatcher. Hard worker. Gets everybody going. Can't be an easy job. Especially since both of our dispatchers, I guess she's the dispatcher, my direct boss, my supervisor, and the boss above that running the whole fleet. All three of them are new to the job. All three are learning how to do the job. In the last couple of months, so they've done a really good job. My direct supervisor used to be a dispatcher for chips and would dispatch for us every now and then for highway. And the fleet manager used to be my dispatcher. I guess he was my supervisor as well and dispatcher. Kind of did it all. There's another dispatcher that would help as well. But two people quit at the same time, meaning only one out of the three is really experienced. I'm not experienced at running the fleet, but
I was telling you yesterday that like, all these are kudos for this week.
yeah. You must know this road because you're driving on the shoulder. I would not trust the shoulder unless you knew that road. I'm sure he was going, go ahead, pass. I just didn't want to go 3 wide on a snowy road.
So, your weather report.
My weather report.
It's like this the whole way.
Whole way. I figured as much. How about on the way back?
Like it's slightly better, but not really.
How about it after Soyuz?
I only have cameras in Cleveland.
And what was Cleveland?
black road with snow on the shoulder.
Okay. Yep, kind of what I was expecting it to look like. Cool.
We need a lot more webcams in certain areas.
Yeah, we do need more webcams.
Certain roads like 5A don't even have
Although, we complain about it. Having said that, our drivebc.ca site is much better than other states and provinces.
any. Yes, indeed.
It is super, super handy to go to that website. You know exactly where the chain-ups are. You can check out cameras and see what the road looks like.
They have easy links to like their Twitter and stuff where they post things. And
Yeah, they put all the road closures and all of that on that same app, but their Twitter is usually a little quicker. But yeah, they have a really good system of information. It's very handy. It's rare that we get surprised by something unless we were looking at the website. If we look at the website, it'll be, yeah,
they have an app.
we don't get surprised very often. Yeah, I've got the app installed on my phone. Pull over, do a brake check. Let's quickly check out Drive BC. The weather looks a little rough that way.
I was briefly reading about the rest of the highways.
Yeah, they had a press meeting last night.
Yeah.
So they said months before the Coquihalla is open temporarily. Months before they have a temporary solution to the Coquihalla.
Well, that was something cool that we saw last night. A convoy.
Oh, we saw a huge convoy yesterday. Emergency train tracks. All headed up to Lillooet. It was at least 10 trucks, maybe more.
It was pretty cool once we connected.
First, I'm like, where are all these trucks going? The road's closed. Oh, no. They are going to help open the railroad. Excuse me. And they're helping opening the railroad up at Lillooet, which means they're like, nope, forget Highway 1. We're not opening Highway 1 railroad in a long time. Lillooet, we can get, there's only minor washouts over there. We're going to have a temporary rail going out that way. We're only going to be run like at half the capacity, but at least we'll be running. Then they'll start working on Highway 1. The railroads along there. They'll probably pick one of the two railroads and go which of the two has less damage, and then work to fix that one, and then slowly upgrade.
You know, the Coquihalla, they said they had 5 distinct different areas.
So 5 distinct different areas are completely washed out. Yeah.
And one they opened just for a railroad crew to get up there. 7 to get out the truckers' vehicles out of Hope and stuff.
So yeah, Highway 1 they opened just for the railroad crew?
Yep.
Okay.
Emergency vehicles. But
Emergency vehicle. And Highway 7 they opened 1 lane alternating now so people get out of Hope. So people get in and out of Hope now to the lower mainland.
Yeah.
So 7 is open before 1. We'll see when 3 opens. Like 3 is now open all the way to Allison Pass. So just between Allison and Hope they need to
Yeah.
get that open.
They're
And then
expecting
there's
that.
at least a minor vein going through.
Yeah. We're expecting this weekend they can have it open for essential travel. They made it crystal clear we're going to have essential travel.
Essential travel only.
And they may even come out with restrictions about
What's
Boarding.
essential?
importing and buying food. They might even come out with rules for that today. They haven't really clarified that, but I think we all basically know essential means food and
Yep.
stuff like that.
Food, fuel, equipment, medical supplies.
I don't know if lumber qualifies or not. I don't
Lumber, depending what kind of essential they're going with.
Yeah.
If it's essential for economy, yeah, the lumber is going to be allowed to get through.
Yep.
Essential for life, just emergency essential, then lumber won't be allowed through. So depending what their definition is, we'll see.
Articles I'll have to read later. people are starting to realize what their conditions are in the Merritt and Princeton. Apparently, most of Princeton doesn't have cell phone.
I don't know, cell service. Yeah, we found.
And power and stuff like this.
Yeah, we found a lot of places driving that we had trouble getting cell service. So the windstorm came along and washed out a lot of lines and poles. And
Well, that news article yesterday said Merritt, the river, has now decided the street is its new home.
in Merritt, the river has decided that the street is its new home.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're gonna have to deal with that.
And they said there's nothing they can do about it. They said it's just that's the new course of the river. They'll have to.
Have to build a new road.
Yep. And figure out houses and all that.
So the storm has changed where the river flows, and where the street used to be is where the river now flows. It's like if the river chooses to flow there, you can't do anything about it. I guess you could dig out the old river.
I don't think they can do anything until after spring thaw.
But how much could you dig out the old river? Like, how big of a job would that be? It might be billions of dollars to dig out the old river.
That's probably something they can't do until next
It might be
fall.
cheaper just to build a new road next to the new river.
Yeah. Like in the spring when it thaws, so they can't work on it then. They wait till late summer for the fall. And then if it's a river for salmon, it's even harder. If that river has salmon, then it's even harder for them to.
Salmon run. Don't worry about that.
So yeah, starting to have game plans for certain roads and stuff.
Either way, everything is a long-term solution other than Highway 3. Highway 3, short-term solutions are being worked on. I don't hear much about 99.
Last I heard, they're still trying to clean it, open it. They're still looking for 2 to 4 missing people. Their article is switching how many people they're looking for, so I don't know. I think the military was going to be sent up there first to help go through it.
Yeah, speed limit's 100 here. I'm just driving whatever's comfortable now. Sometimes I get up to the speed limit, other times I'm not. This kind of road, you just drive what's comfortable. If you get a line of vehicles behind you, just pull out at the next pull out. That's all. Like yesterday, we had some really good people between Kamloops and Vernon. We had people that would, okay, I'm the leader of this long line. They just pulled over, let everybody by, and then we continued. And then, oh, somebody else goes, I guess I'm the leader now of this. I'll pull over too. And slow people just kept pulling over and letting us all by, so super awesome. Except for the one idiot that decided to signal as if they're turning off the road, but there's nowhere to turn off, so they're signaling for me to pass them, but we're in a blind turn.
At night.
And then another blind turn at night. And they're like flashing their lights and telling me to pass them. I'm like, I'm not passing you around a blind corner.
On these roads, like it was sketch.
We're on ice roads. It's at night, and you want me to pass you around a blind corner? It's not happening. So they just kept slowing down more, and I kept slowing down more and stayed behind them until there was a straightaway, and then went. But come on. Trying to be courteous, but at least think before being courteous. It's awesome. It's like, I guess at least they were trying to be courteous. The thought was there, so you can't complain too much. But still, it's like, you can't do that. If I was a car, I could do it. I could zip around you really quick. But I'm a long, big rig. I need a lot more space to pass. But if I'm halfway past you and somebody comes around the corner, we're in trouble.
It's not really giving you a notice either. Like you were almost in the corner, and then it's like, no, this doesn't work.
They were being courteous, so I shouldn't be too hard on them. But yeah, just pull over and pull out. Don't pull over on the road. Don't pull over half a shoulder. I need the full length or the full lane. Unless there's a straightaway, a long straightaway, slow down. Put your forward flashers on, slow right down. I'll pass you there, but it has to be a longer straightaway. And you have to be going much slower than, you have to be going at least 20 kilometers below the speed limit for me to even think of passing you on good conditions. I think we're on the wrong side of the highway.
Like, and then you had that jack wagon that stopped basically in the passing lane. I'll tell you momentum.
Oh, yeah. So we were passing, and the guy brake checked me in the passing lane. I'm like, what was that? I lost all my momentum, and then I just couldn't pass anyone because I had no momentum left. Yep. If you got a big rig bearing down on you behind you, perhaps don't decide to pass and then go, oh, it's slushy on this side, and slam on the brakes. Let the big rig pass first. He'll make tracks for you, and then you can go past. Welcome to Greenwood. It's beautiful. And no, this isn't stressful driving at all. I am quite darn relaxed. My legs are going to get tired from no cruise control. It got tired at 6 hours of no cruise control yesterday. But other than that, I'm fine on this stuff. You can drive within your means, not always full speed limit, slow down for corners. It's not a big deal at all. This is... feel comfortable on this stuff, go ahead and go for a joy drive. If you don't feel comfortable on this, just stay home. The black ice, that's the stuff that always makes me nervous. This stuff, whatever. I'll take this over the summer full of RVs on the road. I know how the snow is going to act under my wheels. I don't know how the RVs in the summer are going to act. The RVs in the summer slow me down more than the snow in the winter does.
Town hasn't woken up yet.
Town has not woken up yet. Everybody's still asleep. It's now 7:25.
See how much snow they've got.
Yeah, they got a lot of snow. Definitely winter wonderland here. Glad I got brand new steer tires too. I got lots of grip. Alright, little Kubota. Cleaning up your driveway. Getting ready for the coffee. Coffee patrons. He's gonna want their cappuccinos, mochas, and javas.
Yeah, snowed in too.
Yeah, he got plowed in. Just parked there overnight and I wake up in the morning and I'm stuck. I've had that. I've spent hours shoveling to get myself out. That was in Manning Park.
Yeah, I remember that day you were out there for hours. And then the highway closed on you.
Then the highway closed on me. So I didn't need a rush. I was trying to rush shoveling, so I'm like, I'm gonna need if I rush, I can still make my appointment, then they close the highway. It's like, okay, never mind. Excuse me. He's got a smart way of locking the back doors.
Yep.
Back up right to that sign. Nobody's breaking into those back doors. Did I get that cough drop?
Say it.
Thank you. Is that a friendly conversation or a grumpy conversation?
I think I deciphered what you said at first, and I think it would not be it.
Not a friendly one. Let's turn it down. It sounded like a negative conversation to me. It had that kind of feel. Well, like in that case, there's likely to be a lot of cussing.
I think he was cursing at the idiots on the road.
I think so too.
Yeah. Which has been a lot of them. It really has been. It's only going to get worse because people are now going to be driving on roads they're not familiar with.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get used to these people that don't know what they're doing on the road, because if Highway 3 is the only way through, everybody and their cousin are going to be driving on that road, and they've never driven on that road. Some of them have never driven in a mountain before. Excuse me. I don't know where that frog came from suddenly.
I like the Jewel Lake. That's pretty.
I just took some pictures of Jewel Lake over here. She posted them on my Facebook a few, maybe over a month ago now.
You go in there and then you start going behind that mountain up.
So some beautiful fall colors are going down that road there.
I don't know if you don't turn off to the lake, I don't know where that road goes, but it's tempting to see where that road goes.
Bring our quad there someday and explore.
I think there's a good spot there.
We could go camping there and explore the mines with the quad.
The mines or go over to Paulson and go out there.
Yeah. Be a good place to have as a home base a couple of nights. Looks like this is less grippy, more compact snow, so turning a little icier, slipperier. car.
Can't have the whole road.
It's like you're on my side of the road. Gotta figure this out. See any headlights behind us, so it's come early enough in the morning that there's not a lot of people out on the road yet. Hopefully a lot of people just decide to stay home today.
I think it's also that they have to shovel their way out.
Gotta shovel all their driveways out first, yeah.
And it always takes extra time.
And hopefully people go, it's Friday, nope, let's just not go to work today. Having a hard time telling where the road is here, so whenever I can't quite tell where the road is, I just slow down a little more.
Enjoying the view. I'm just enjoying the view.
Enjoying the view. Beautiful trees. Behind us. Going around corners, you can kind of look past our big cloud of snow we're leaving behind us. I know there's a vehicle in front of us, but they seem to be maintaining their distance, if not making it bigger. Washington Grand Forks Fire Protection Area. This is 3 lanes here. We're in a passing lane right now, but I'd be hard pressed to be willing to pass someone on this right now. The road looks more like 2 lanes right now. Wide 2 lanes, but not 3. I haven't bothered putting the power divider or the diff locks on. There's lots of traction here. Power divider locks on. There's an almost blue sky that way. The sun wants to pull through.
No way to photograph that.
Just a little drifting there. But hey, the rear wheels are steering. So it is getting slipperier. Okay. Take her easy. Maybe I don't want to go in the throttle that quickly. These corners are slippery. When I put the throttle down, the rear of the truck wants to kick out.
So weird to have snow and the lake's not frozen. So used to that.
Yeah, the lake has got water, no ice on it. It's only -2 up there. It's kind of unique having a lake like that with this much snow around and being not frozen. It's kind of cool. I guess enough wind that it doesn't freeze.
I know it does eventually.
Right, people ice fish on there. I think we'll get to the customer before 8 a.m. Just a few minutes. 2 or 3 minutes before 8. It's a farmer, so he should be up.
I wonder what time your reload is.
Reload usually is not an issue for appointment time at Inter 4. Reloading, I guess I haven't told you guys what we're doing, or I guess I'm doing. No, just next week. Loading in Inter 4 in Grand Forks. Just loop around through town to the other side of town. Load there and then head home. That load is headed to where? Shelton, Washington, which is west of Tacoma.
Like
Northwest.
Northwest of Olympia.
Okay, northwest of Olympia. Never been there before. It's new to me. So that's where we will be on Monday morning. I mean, I will be there on Monday morning.
Your reload is anybody's guess. Your reload after that is anybody's guess.
Yeah, no idea where going after that, but that's where you'll find us on Monday. Don't like those tracks. big rig went a little bit too wide and had to do all you could do. Here somebody else went a little bit too wide and they had to fight to recover. People are driving into the ditch. The road's not as wide as they think it is.
I think if they put up reflective markers like the US does, it would really help.
Yeah, it would be super helpful if they put up reflectors right on the edge of the, just those plastic reflectors right on the edge of the ditch.
Yeah. I know some
It would help all the snow plows too. It
Yeah,
would
I know some supposed to take some of them out, but it happens in the US too. And you just
just
replace.
replace a couple of them every year.
But it would really help people know. Not allowed.
Yeah, we're past our hour. You guys mind if we go past our hour? It's Friday, and it's beautiful out. Jess has got no comment.
I was just to say, make it all about me. Friday, it's snowing, not
It's a good day. It is a good day.
I'm gonna see on the snow before it gets blown away.
Sorry, what?
See, I'm not getting to see the snow before it gets blown away off the tree.
Oh yeah, yeah. Seeing all the snow caked onto the trees before the wind comes by and hurricanes them all off. Okay, we got a vehicle parked on the shoulder. That's a semi, probably sleeping in that little pillow. Oh. He's in trouble. He's in trouble. Let's find out what's up. How's it going?
Good. Road's closed up ahead.
Road's closed up ahead.
Yeah, logging truck all over the road.
Oh shoot!
Yeah. They're trying to find a side road. Some guys are coming down it, but they're having a little bit of a problem.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do side road on this weather
No,
anyway.
they'll come up and set up traffic to get around it later.
Okay, so he must have just rolled over, or?
No, he went crossways.
Oh shoot!
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we'll go off duty for a bit. Thank you.
Yeah.
Road's closed.
Should be with a message one so you can't read.
So apparently there's a logging truck crashed. A couple other big rigs crashed up ahead. They're moving us down the hill. So the guy that needed help up there didn't need help at all. He was just waving us down to stop us up there. Traffic highway control is stopping us. Stopped us up there, and they said they cleared the snow down here and asked us to come down to the bottom here, and we'll park down here, and might be another 2 hours or so before we get through. We've been waiting for almost 2 hours already, but you can see a tow truck over there just doing a U-turn. So they've got apparently the logging trailer out of the way, so they're working on it.
Yeah, we were sitting there for like 2 hours and 45 minutes already.
The road's getting pretty wet and not slick over here, so that's nice. I'll catch up with you guys after we get moving again. Alright, I took the other camera down, so just this one camera here. My food is just ready to make, just made my burger.
That sun's warming up pretty good and melting shit.
Ignore the language. Turn it down. Finally opened the road.
It's been a while.
It's been 4.5 hours. Yep, 4.5 hours. A few minutes under. These guys seem to be going pretty quick ahead of me. I'm not willing to go that fast into a former accident scene. Done a really good job of cleaning it here. Oh, there's all the logs. There's all the logs from the logging truck. And there's an empty logging truck over there. Oh, he's messed up. That trailer's messed up. Yep. Eastbound, we're coming to a stop here.
Yeah.
Well, we made it through the first accident scene. I'm guessing this accident scene here is alternating traffic, or else they wouldn't have let us go, I think. Who knows? We'll see. I'm gonna eat my burger. Holy smokes. That logging truck is hanging way over the edge. He's lucky to be alive.
That's scary.
He is lucky to be alive. Is that the driver sitting on the bumper, or?
Probably.
Oh, so that messed up trailer up there was his trailer. They unloaded part of it here and part of it there. Yeah,
Wow.
he's lucky to be alive. Well, guys, with that, we'll call it a day. It's a longer video, but what a crazy ending. We'll get this unloaded and then we'll see if we can get reloaded and head for home. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great weekend. You guys rock.
This video is brought to you in part by the letter C and these YouTube members. Cookie starts with C. What other things start with C? Oh, who cares what other things? C is for cookie, and that's good enough for me. Thanks for watching. Dum 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 dum.
Thank you.